everyone. Okay, so we are starting our seeds. At least the ones for winter we're gonna start. So, or not winter, early spring, cool season is I actually took and I put cool season, I have mid-season, hot season, and then flower. So what I'm doing is it tells me what I can plant and when to start it, and then when I can transplant it, and then if I can start it again, and when to transplant it again, or when I can just put it outside again if it can start outside because it's warm enough then. So I've only got a few that I can start today, but we're gonna start roughly anywhere from, depending on the variety, anywhere from 4 to 12 is what I have estimated for each variety. So let's jump into it. Okay, so I have some room temp water. So I am on well water and we do have a softener on it. So I took this out of my kitchen, I took this out of my fridge, which is filtered water, ultra filtered water pretty much. So I just let it come to room temp so it's a little bit, it's not icy cold anymore. And then I also I saw this trick, someone posted this on one of the Facebook pages I'm part of, the gardening Facebook pages I'm part of. And it is, they soak their seeds in chamomile 24 hours before they plant them. I didn't try that because I don't like working with wet seeds, but I did, someone else said that you can like make a spray to just spritz on them, and it's supposed to really promote germination and just be all around healthy for the plants. So I had some organic chamomile tea anyway, so I thought I'd give it a try, can't hurt. And then, so my seed kit, our seed starting kit that I got this year, seed trees that I got this year are super cute. Last year, with it being my first year, I'm not sure if I'd actually like it. I just went super cheap and bought the like Jiffy, I think it's Jiffy, the little puck tray ones that already had the pucks in it, and you just filled it up and they expand with water. But this year, I have a nice color-coded everything, color-coded tags, color-coded planters, some cute little tools. I'm actually most excited for this thing right here, to be able to just dab and put in the correct level that my seeds need to go in. But they're super cute. And then the trays themselves come with the bottom tray, and then some risers. Hair's getting in my mouth. And then it comes with this as well. And then it comes with the top, the clear plastic top. So you're able to have everything that you need there. So I am super excited about this. This is just a little vent, which I know once I get everything watered in here, it will kind of level out and settle down a little bit. It's the first year I'm using it. And then I'm also using just the Burpee Organic Eco-Friendly Seed Starting Mix. It's what I used last year and it worked pretty well for the couple of seeds that I started more organically. So probably an irrational fear, but I am super scared that I've seen like maybe a couple posts like here and there about someone opening their seed or their soil and snakes coming out of it. Those are fake posts, real posts, I have no clue. But now I have developed an irrational fear of a snake coming out of my seed or my soil. What I can start this week is broccoli, cabbage. I have this stuff that's called like green celtuce. it's like a winter lettuce. It has a really big thick stalk and you can eat the stalk. I'm gonna see how it is. It looked interesting last year. It was one of those like, oh, this looks so cool. We can't get it in the store. Let's try it. It just didn't work out. It ended up dying. I can start Brussels sprouts, which those I know I'm gonna have to transplant even outside of this container, probably into some solo cups, but I do not have a very long season. I think I have like 102 days, that's it, of a season to grow in. And Brussels sprouts need like 120 to 180, so I need to be able to extend that season as much as possible so we can actually get some Brussels sprouts. And then I can actually start a couple of my other lettuces, my mustard, my Marvel 4 Seasons, and also it's called endive, I think is what it's called. I don't know. I had bought a spring mix that was actually mostly arugula and that stuff, and we really enjoyed it. It was nice and crunchy and crisp, and it had really good flavor, so I thought I'd try to grow it this year. And I'm just checking to make sure that's it. That's the whole point of this, is that it really allows me to just kind of see when I can start what. And there are a couple things just in different seasons that can start at different times. Like I have a couple flowers that I can actually start not this coming up week, but the following week. So we'll go with that. But for now, I have those ones that I can start. And so that is our brassicas and some of our leafy greens. I just started with the broccoli. Now, I do not like broccoli. I am trying to teach myself to like broccoli. So we're gonna plant a few so that I can try to learn to like broccoli. Because what I'm doing to help myself learn is I'm cutting it super small, and then I'm putting it in rice, and it's not bad. It's not too bad that way, so I'm hoping that eventually I'll be able to leave it chunkier and chunkier and to the point that I'm able to actually enjoy some broccoli, because it's really healthy for you. And I feel bad, my spouse likes it, but we always have green beans because no one else really eats broccoli. Me and my son don't. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in my tray here so I don't get my table all dirty. And I'm just gonna start to fill these. Fill these up. I really do like this time. It's so much fun just to be able to like work in the garden again, especially like living up north. After Christmas, it just kind of there's not much to look forward to other than spring, and it's kind of far away because in Michigan, spring is not springtime, like what everyone else thinks is spring. It's a really big shock coming from Florida, because in Florida, spring is February. Like, it's before spring hits, or before what people consider spring time. So in Florida, you know, February hit, it was time to start wearing short sleeves again, maybe pants still, but it was that time that you could start adventuring out again, and enjoying the sunshine and all that. You could actually even plant things there. Here, though, it's still a ways off. You know, we actually don't, no one actually recommends planting until end of May. And this year it's actually even later for me. It's not till like June 1st that it's actually recommended to plant this year. So we'll, I am gonna try something though, because I have someone else who recommended that you can start some things like the cool season stuff earlier, like in April. So I'm gonna try it. We'll see if they die again. Have my seeds there, or have all of my cute little planters. I love the color coding. Guys, I am a huge planter person. I never stick with it, but I am a huge planter person. I like the idea of it, should I say. And I love color coding. I actually have a calendar on my phone that allows me to color code everything in a little bit better way than the Apple one does. So even put my seeds in, is I'm just gonna take a little bit of the water and go ahead and water this down. I'm just patting it down right now, just to get it nice and tampered down a little bit, so I know how much more I have to add, because once you get it wet, the soil shrinks down quite a bit. So I do actually need to add a little bit more. So I'm also going to note, I did this last year too, I just didn't keep up with it, but I am gonna go to a new page in my book over here and just note what I'm starting, when I'm starting, and how many I'm starting. So I'm just gonna put broccoli, and I'm starting, it is 3-5, and I'm gonna start 8. And then I do try to note how many actually come up. Like I said, I didn't stay with it last year. But I do try to note how much I'm actually getting with each packet. Dirty fingers. So now you can take your little dauber, I think that's what they're called, daubers. And so for broccoli, which is what we're planting right now, it says 1/4. So just, you can barely make a seed. Now, I'm pretty sure I had great germination with everything last year. Like I said, I lost track after a little while and stopped keeping notes on how many I planted and when everything came up. So this year, I'm hoping I can do better about keeping track of that. But I'm also, I do remember that my germination was not, like, I didn't have a problem with the germination. at all last year. So, and I know some of these seeds now are a year old, which you do not have to go by the use by, sell by date on those seeds. They will last. I've heard, I can't speak from experience, but I have heard tons and tons of people that I watch and listen to podcasts that you don't have to throw them away. Don't throw them away. Like, you have a better chance of growing, getting something if you try. Okay, there, all 8 seeds. Now, some people, it's time to go do our sourdough. So we'll get to that in 1 minute. So I do want to finish this thought real quick. Some people will take their, so some people will do multiple in one pot. This way they can weed out any, they have a better chance of germinating in one pot without wasting that soil or anything like that. I don't like doing that because, like I said, the germination was really good last year. So all I did instead is I just planted one per, and that should be fine. I'm gonna have to reuse most of these anyways. Oh. Dollar score bottle. I'm trying to get it to be there. That's what I want. So again, this is just chamomile tea, watered down quite a bit, and it is organic. And it's just supposed to supposedly help seeds germinate. So we'll see. And then I'm just gonna kind of lightly cover those seeds up. Not really tampering down or anything, just lightly brushing it over, some dirt over. Give you guys, play some music and let you guys just kind of watch this on speed, and then like I said, I'll be back when I get to show you where I'm putting them and all of that. I will also say when I'm noting everything, I'm also noting the color I'm planting in. Okay.
coordinating them to make you feel better?
It does. I love my colors. Hey guys, so here I decided to go ahead and add 2 seeds on some of the other leafy green varieties. I went ahead and added 2 seeds per pot, just because the pot is big enough for both of those to be in there, and then I can just separate them when I go to plant them later on in April. So I have everything, or all my seeds are going in my laundry room area. Right now, it's kind of perfect. It has 2 shelves to allow the light to be closer. All right, also before I go, I hope you get to go out and do and grow something you love.